Hey everybody, Attorney Richard Seller. This latest video blog brought to you by Purell. Wash your hands, sneeze in your arm, do whatever they're telling you. The world is in a state of mass chaos and confusion. Schools closing, restaurants closing, people fighting over toilet paper. Scary times. I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with some unprecedented law changes or legal changes that are happening that impact what employers have to do with coronavirus. Some scary stuff from an employer standpoint, very good protection from an employee standpoint. Remember, when I talk about Family Medical Leave Act, which I've done in other videos, it applies only to employers with 50 or more employees within 75 miles of each other. There's a proposed bill that is likely to get signed, which is going to have major protections for employees on a temporary basis for a year. First thing, the law is going to get rid of the 50 or more employee requirement. It's going to apply to all employers who have 500 or less employees. So that's pretty much any employer that's not, Walmart, Target, etc. The law is now going to apply in this situation. If somebody is diagnosed with coronavirus, or they've got a child, or they're in quarantine, or their kid can't go to school because of the coronavirus and things being closed, they are going to be entitled to up to 12 weeks of, get this, paid FMLA leave from all employers who have less than 500 employees. What does that mean? That means that unlike the current FMLA, where it only applies to 50 or more employees, and it has to be unpaid leave, this is going to be 12 weeks of paid leave for employees who are affected or impacted by the coronavirus, okay, and need to take time off as a result. Employers are throwing fits about this because business and the economy is crashing, and employers are going to be required to pay employees for 12 weeks of pay when they're not even there, and the economy is already in trouble. So what the likely compromise is going to be is that at the end of the year, the employer will get a 100% tax credit toward whatever they pay out in salaries. That doesn't account for, obviously, all the unrest that's going to happen if your entire staff is out for 3 months. And what that's going to do to employers. So that is big issue one, is that change is coming. I anticipate this is the week of March 16th. Something should be signed this week. So that's going to be one major change. The other change is that employees are going to be able to start accruing up to 14 days of paid medical time off as well, okay? So long as they've worked for the employer for, it's in flux, but between 30 and 60 days. I imagine they're going to settle on 60. But that means that employees will allow to start accruing hours of PTO in addition to what the Family Medical Leave Act benefit is going to be. It's unprecedented. And like I said earlier, there's a bit of a rub and a concern that this may be an overreaction and it's going to crash small employers. Because remember, this even applies to small employers. You could have one employee in your company and that can still be the case. So just a quick update as we're developing things that are happening. We're trying to do it in real time for you guys. Of course, if you have any questions, visit me at richard@floridaovertimelawyer.com, www.floridaovertimelawyer.com. Give us an email, give us a call. Once this thing passes and there's more clarity, I'm going to be more than happy to provide another update, but wanted to get this to you as soon as possible. Stay safe. Don't forget. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.